Hi there. Welcome to Xander Ambles, my YouTube channel. Well, what in the world is this about? Glad you asked. I originally made this channel to chronicle my cancer experience. I made a few videos, and they were a real downer. It really sucked, because you know what? Cancer really sucks. So I deleted those videos, and I just put the channel on hold for a while. Then I did a couple videos of basically I lived in a place where I could put food out, bird food out, and ducks would come every day, and squirrels would come every day, and blue jays and all sorts of wonderful little birds would come to the feeder. So I started making, basically cat TV videos. And I made 2 or 3 of those, and it was fun. And I really liked them. My cats, they really liked them. But then I moved away from there, and now I don't live in a place where there's ducks visiting every day and squirrels visiting every day. So I put the channel on hold again. What am I going to do? I don't know. So then I decided, you know what? I am at a change of life period. I've retired from my job, and I get up in the morning and I do artwork if I want. I write if I want. I've written a book. I've got like 3 more in my brain trying to get out. But basically, I thought I would turn this channel into a journey. So you can come along with me on my journey. Because I'm living in a beautiful place. I live on an island off the Gulf Coast of Florida. I live very near to Fort Myers. That's on the west side of Florida, not the east. And it's a wonderful place to live. It's just quiet. I'm at a park right now. They have many, many parks. But it's an agricultural place more than anything. So the island does not have a beach. And I think that's the only thing that saved it from development. But, I used to live in Vegas. I mean, you can't get a lot faster life than Vegas. And that was great. I loved it there. But now I'm at a part of my life, or a time in my life, where I kind of want this. I want slow and actually, the desert is beautiful, yes, but this is pretty amazing. There's water everywhere. There's beaches to go to and walk along. Parks with, greenery. I mean, you gotta love it. Anyway, well, let me talk a little bit more about where I live. So I live in a place called Pine Island. And Pine Island was really hit hard during Hurricane Ian a year ago. We just had many anniversary happenings recently to memorialize the 1 year that it's been since Hurricane Ian and wrecked so many lives and you know, did so much devastation. Of course, I'd never really experienced anything like that before, and luckily I did not stay in my home when the hurricane came. I did go inland and stayed with a friend of my sister's. And that was a few days there. We didn't have power for, you know, a couple, 3 days there. And then my sister lives in a small community called Punta Gorda. My sister and I moved to her house in Punta Gorda because I found that the road onto the island where I live had washed out. Just totally, you know, like 20 yards of just ocean water. No more road. Luckily, that was repaired, and I would travel from my sister's to my home every morning in the, you know, early morning, and try to do some repairs and clean up, and then go back to her house in the afternoon because we had no electricity for, I don't know, I think about a month or so, 3 weeks, I forget. So anyway, it was a really tough time here. So one of the things that this new phase of my life I've been thinking about, well, what are you going to do with your time? Because I do spend a lot of time online. I play games, and I do artwork, and I make books. And I decided one of my new things I would do would be to become a beekeeper. Now, the reason I did that was basically when Hurricane Ian hit, I've read that like 300,000 to 400,000 hives were destroyed. Every year, you know, in the late fall, many people, commercial beekeepers, bring their hives to Florida because we have something that's called Brazilian pepper bloom, which is late in the year, so, you know, the bees get to have basically an extra season. So about 15% of all the hives in America were in Florida when the hurricane hit. So just, you know, hundreds of thousands of hives were lost. It you know, it was just staggering. And then when you read about just normally hives are dying across America because of, well, maybe pesticides, maybe who knows, but probably pesticides, you know. I decided that one of the things that I can do is I can get a couple hives and I can raise bees, and yeah, it'll be nice to have honey to give for Christmas presents, but it's something that I can do to kind of help, you know. I'm just a person, and I don't have a lot of money, so I can't, you know, be a philanthropist and give to a lot of causes. But raising bees and getting bees to live, and getting bees to, you know, pollinate the stuff around is something that I can do to help. And it's just this much. But you know what? If everybody did this much, the world would be a better place. But anyway, plus it'll be interesting and it will be fun. So that's one of the journeys that I intend to take you on with me. But that's not the only journey. I intend to have many journeys with you, and some of them will be grand if I win the lottery. But most of them will be just everyday normal life, here in Southwest Florida. So I hope I bring a little bit of joy and a little bit of fun. Um, my philosophy is that from this part of my life, I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue to learn. I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to have fun, for sure. Um, and fun might be just, getting up at 5 in the morning and going to the beach and walking along the beach before anybody else is there. I mean, well, with a couple donuts too. Okay, that's a prerequisite. But anyway, um, so anyway, welcome to Xander Anvils, and I hope you enjoy the journeys that we go on together.